You, you make me feel so brand new. What up, what up, what up, y'all? Come on, at your boy. Choke no joke in the building. Big Worm, what up, Big Worm? Got my money? Got my money, Big Worm? Don't make Debo come over here. Peace, Job. Job was good. Salute to the gods. Who that? Coach? What's good? I stay woke, young. Let's just say young Jeezy. Who's that? Why these fonts look so little this way? What's good? What's good, y'all? In the building, in the building. Let's go, let's go. Waiting for the people to come in the building. I can see y'all still at work, boy. Some of y'all can't even get on right now. What happened to all my thumbs up? I had more thumbs up. Yeah, YouTube is messing with my page. I could just tell. I just had a whole bunch of thumbs up and they all went away and went back down to one. Yo, the people in the room just changed. Yo, they playing with my page, yo. I need my other phone so I could film this. They messing with my page, yo. They messing with my page. Damn, where's my other phone at? I need to film this so I can send this to Tuma so he can see it. Ooh, YouTube was out here playing dirty and you could catch him. I'm looking right at it. Wow. Wow, YouTube. I'm looking right at it. Dade County, what up? Hey, man. How many of y'all are subscribed to my page and not getting notifications? But you got to hit the notification bell. You just can't be subscribed. You know what I'm saying? But something is weird is going on. Something's definitely weird going on with this YouTube. I'm looking at the numbers and everything. Hair looking raggedy. What's good? What's good? Who in the building? Oh, so people are saying YouTube's acting weird this week. I had somebody that told me that they subscribe to me on two pages and they don't get my notifications. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, y'all. Something ain't right. 216th in the building. What's good? Uptown, baby. Yeah, they playing games, YouTube. There's way more people in here than one person. Y'all should see this. They saying I got one person in here and it's 4 people on my screen right now. Like, they playing, man. But choke no joke. I'm here for a business lesson. You know what I'm saying? Those 2 clowns that was talking about me that don't know what they talking about, I'm not going to even address those clowns because they got it all wrong. I think they really want some attention and they're not going to get it. Sorry, suckers. I'm not in the mood of giving suckers attention this week. Maybe next week. But your boy Choke No Joke, I just got out the gym. You know, I ain't want to wear no tank top or nothing like that. I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to flex on them. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to flex on the ladies, though. Don't get me wrong. But I ain't trying to flex on the fellas. You know what I mean? So today I'm going to do a business lesson. And the reason why I'm doing this business lesson today is because of I uploaded for any of y'all that was up during the guard hour, that's 7 a.m. Or if y'all went on my page today to see what I uploaded, because y'all know I try to upload something every morning at 7 a.m. for y'all that commute to work and stuff. You know, I try to give y'all some entertainment. But I'm getting ready to juice it up. I'm gonna try to give y'all content for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's gonna be my next thing. 7 a.m., noon, or 1 p.m., and then like 6, 7 at night. But I'll keep y'all informed on that one. Uh, what's your thoughts on other bloggers? I ain't got no thoughts on no other bloggers. It's some I like. It's some I don't like. It's a bunch of suckers that be talking trash for attention. You know what I'm saying? And then there's others that just stone cold suck at it. But it's all good. Shout out to the 813. But if you went on my page today, I uploaded a reality docu-series that I did called The Caribbean Queen, So You Think You're a Model. Uh, this is a modeling competition that took place in Jamaica, Negril, Jamaica, not Jamaica, Queens, Jamaica in the Caribbean. And it was over 40 models all competing for a $2,500 cash prize. And I went to this event to be a judge. But when I seen how janky it was and how the whole thing was like a scam, I told the person in charge, I don't want to be a judge. I'm going to let my friend be a judge. Let me film this. Can I film this? Can I get the rights to this? And they like, yeah. So I filmed the whole first one in Jamaica, and then I did another one. I did a second season in Turks and Caicos. The reason I put up the super trailer for this one is because, one, I happened to go by and look at it and then realize that I put Masika out in the universe before Love and Hip Hop did. For those who are familiar with who Masika Kalisha is, Masika is the girl that got a baby by Fetty Wap. She's in my first season of The Caribbean Queen, So You Think You're a Model. She was partners with the girl Karen Slade, or she was Karen Slade's assistant, as you can see in the trailer. But man, they hustled these kids, man. They hustled these kids out of their money. And, the reason why I'm doing this blog today is so for those who saw The Caribbean Queen, So You Think That You're a Model, and looked at it, you could look at a lot of these models, and no disrespect to most of the models, but a lot of them didn't have model potential. You know what I'm saying? But the girl, what she did was, these were all kids that were pursuing modeling careers, right? Now, these kids pursuing these modeling careers were all novice, all amateurs for the most part. Or they would have knew that this whole thing was a hustle. So what happens is, back in the day, not in back in the way day, but little throwback, there was a website called Model Mayhem. All the artists, all the models that were pursuing modeling careers back then, this is during like the MySpace time, they would upload their images and their portfolios to Model Mayhem. Now, what happens in The Caribbean Queen, So You Think That You're a Model, is the girl that's in charge named Karen Slade. What she did was she went on Model Mayhem and just went to random people's pages and was like, you're a contestant, you're a finalist in my competition. You are a finalist in my competition. So all these models, they thinking, oh, I'm a finalist in the competition. But they didn't even enter the competition. That should have been the first clue to these kids that something ain't right about this, because I never even entered this modeling competition. So how am I a finalist in it? Right? So all the models that fell for it, which was over 40 of them, they all paid like $2,000 each to enter this competition. The cash prize was $2,500. It all took place at Hedonism 2, which is a nudist swingers resort in Jamaica, in the Grill, Jamaica. So what happens is over 40 models pay this admission fee to get in this competition. Of some paid 2,000, some paid more than 2,000. But what they really was paying for was their flight, their hotel, and putting money in the girl's Karen's pocket. Honestly speaking, that's what they was paying for, right? So I documented this whole competition. I got everybody to sign releases. I wouldn't film nothing until everybody would sign. And so then you see this whole thing play out. There was no hair and makeup artists. These kids had to do their own hair and makeup, or Masika and Karen did they makeup and hair. They didn't have no professional hair and makeup artists. They only had one photographer for the bulk of the shoot. Uh, the other photographer got caught up in customs because this girl threw this competition and didn't get the clearance to do it. So when they seen everybody coming in and everybody coming in to Jamaica, everybody going to Heaton, they like, what is going on there? You know what I'm saying? Even when I came through, they stopped me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you going to? I'm like, nah, I'm on vacation. You know what I'm saying? They let me go through with all my cameras and stuff. But so to make a long story short, a lot of us got through. The competition went on, and it was bogus. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all got to watch it to see how bogus it is, to see the girls is walking on the wrong. Masika got them walking on the wrong side of the runway. It don't matter which side of the stage you come out on on the runway. You know, I know this as a model. You always walk up the right side of the runway and come back down the left. You know what I'm saying? Man, when I tell y'all, man, what's the name of this? It's called The Caribbean Queen, So You Think That You're a Model. The super trailer is on my YouTube page. You can check it out when I get off. So what happens is this whole competition goes through. We in Jamaica for 4 or 5 days for this competition. And then when it's over, one of the girls win. All the other models is mad that this one girl won. They going off. They going crazy. Make a long story short, they didn't even have the cash prize at the end. To this day, the model that won didn't get a cash prize. Like, man, they hustled these kids, man. They hustle. You have to see it. It is comedy at its finest. So what I'm gonna do is, in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna reload the whole series back up, and then after the finale, after a couple of weeks after that, then I'm gonna do the Turks and Caicos one. Turks and Caicos one turned out a little bit better. It had a little better, more models and this, that, and other, but it was the same scam. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said the 52 fake out. That's exactly what it was. So you think about it. If you can convince 40 models to enter in your competition that they didn't enter in, and they all pay from $2,000 to $3,000 each, let's just say minimum $2,000, and you got 40 models, y'all do the math. 40 times $2,000. Okay, 80 grand. So think about how much money the Karen got to put in her pocket. She came up. You goddamn right she came up. So like I told y'all, the Caribbean Queen, So You Think You're a Model, was a modeling competition that I created a reality docuseries on. And the super trailer's on my page now. But the business lesson I want to give to those kids out there now that's modeling today: you should never have to pay to enter a modeling competition. Some of them you may have to, but you better do your research. When you start off modeling, I'm going to give you modeling 101. When you see these ads on like Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or wherever that say that, you got to pay to go to be at this agency, don't do it. This is all you need to do to start to be a model. This is modeling 101, and I'm telling you because I know, because I used to model. First thing you need is pictures. You need a headshot, which is just your head. A picture of just your upper body here. This is a headshot, right? You need a headshot. After you get a headshot, you probably want to do this all in one photo shoot. You find you a photographer. If any of y'all need any dope photographers, y'all DM me on at Real Choke No Joke on Instagram or email me chokenojoke@gmail. What you want to do is you want to find a photographer that can do a headshot and create a comp card. People don't really use comp cards no more because we in the digital era. But a comp card is different looks that you could pull off. So first you want to have your headshot, which is probably, if you're a female, you want to be dressed, which you want to have your hair nice. You want to have a dope makeup artist that you might want to bring to the photo shoot with you. So just in case you want to change your looks. So you want to have your hair done. You want to have you want to get you a dope makeup artist, unless you could do your own makeup. You know what I'm saying? And you want to have fly clothes. Now, when you go to this photographer, I'm going to suggest you have at least 3 to 4 changes of clothing. Hire you a hair and makeup artist to come with you, unless they tell you they provide it for you, right? You want to get a headshot. If you're a fella, you might want to have on a suit or a shirt and tie for your headshot, right? That's your headshot. This way, you can send it out to different, you can use it for modeling or you can use it for acting. That's the perfect thing for a headshot. You want to have a good professional headshot. You know what I'm saying? And then what you want to do, if you're a fella, I'm going to give you these tips. You bring a suit, you bring a workout outfit, you bring a casual outfit, and then you might want to, thanks for the donation, Van. And then Choke No Joke is the Cash App for those who use Cash App. You want a suit, you want a workout outfit, you want a casual outfit, and then you might want to go and buy like a nurse uniform or a doctor's uniform, a cop uniform, a fireman's uniform. You don't have to buy it, you could just rent it. This way, you take pictures in your suit, you take pictures in the workout outfit, just in case you're a person like me that, is physically fit, because you might get hired to do some type of athletic commercial or something. You know what I'm saying? Then you want a casual outfit so they can see how you look dressed down. And then you want like a cop uniform or a fireman's uniform or whatever, just in case you get somebody that's casting for Law and Order, or they doing thanks for the donation, Jay Steves. In case you want to, you want to do, or in case they doing a photo shoot for, let's just say, the fire department. If you got a suit, if you got pictures of you in the fire department suit, they could look and be like, oh, he makes a dope fireman, or he makes a dope policeman, or he looks like a doctor or a nurse. This is why you want to have different outfits. So when you go to your photographer to take pictures, you want to tell them, you tell them, yo, I'm doing 4 looks. You know what I'm saying? I need a headshot look. I'm doing the look in the suit. I'm doing the look in the uniform. I'm doing the casual look. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing a look at a professional look as a blue collar worker. You could tell them. They'll know what you're talking about. But you have to come with your looks. Now, for a female, I would suggest you come dressed up as if you were going to a job uh, interview. You want to dress up as if you was going for a job interview. You could do that. You know what I'm saying? You could also do the nurse look. You could do the athletic look. You could do a wedding gown. You can do what else is good for females? I don't know. Anything. You could dress up like a housewife. You know, lingerie. You could do a lingerie look. This way, when you send your pictures out, they know how you look in lingerie. They know how you look in athletic. They know how you look in business mode. They know how you look casual. This is what a comp card is. A comp card will have your picture on the front, the headshot on the front, the full side, and then when you flip it over, it'll have the 4 different looks, maybe 4 squares, 4 different looks. So this way, if you send your comp card out and they don't like your headshot look, they might flip it over and be like, oh, she looks good as a nurse or he looks good as a fireman. You know what I'm saying? This is why you want to have different looks so that if you just send them your headshot and they don't like your headshot, then you out. You done your chances of getting a job is done. But if you got 5 looks on one comp card, they may not like your headshot, but they might like you looking like a doctor or a fireman or a trainer, a gym trainer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You get it? So first things first is you want to get your pictures taken. You find a dope photographer. You go on somebody like a Halle Berry's page or a Spike Lee's page, and you find out where they got their headshots from. You go to somebody that's professional, and then you find a photographer, unless you know a photographer that's already dope like that, and you go and you hire that photographer, and if you don't have style, if you don't know how to put outfits together, hire a stylist. Get a stylist to pull clothes for you and put your looks together if you can afford it. That's if you can afford it. Only if you can afford it. Get you a stylist, or if you can't afford a stylist, then what you do is you go online and you look at pictures. Yo, that's a dope look, and you go and put it together yourself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can hire a stylist. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. But what you can do is you could go on the stylist page, like a Misa Hilton, or Ebony Brown, June Ambrose, Joe Exclusive. These are different stylists. You can look on their pages and see how they put looks together. Go steal a look from them. Hopefully they ain't looking at this and be like, "Cho, don't be sending nobody to my page stealing my looks and shit." But you find your looks. You go shopping, you put your looks together, you get your makeup artist, you get your hairdresser, you get your photographer, you go, you knock out your shoot. Alicia Crutchfield, she's another stylist that y'all could look up and hire. That's my girl too. So once you put your looks together, you hire the photographer. Make sure you are hiring the photographer and they are a work for hire. Not somebody that's going to take your pictures and sell them to somebody else. You make sure you own your images when you go hire this photographer. Even if you got to get them to sign something saying that you own your images, right? You get your images back from the photographer. You go through all the images. You pick which ones is the best pictures. And then you take those and either you go and get them printed or you put a comp card together, a virtual comp card, being that we in the digital era, a digital comp card. And then what you do from there, you send them out. You find the castings for models. You find castings for television, film, commercials. You find out the contact person who you send it to, and you send them your comp card. Just email it out. I don't care if you email it to 1,000 people. One person is going to give you a job out of 1,000. And if you got that look, 1,000 out of 1,000 will hire you. You know what I'm saying? Or 500 out of 1,000 will hire you. It all depends on your looks. It all depends on your how persistent you are. And remember, persistence overcomes resistance. So just if you send five of your comp cards out or your digital comp card out for auditions and you don't get a response, don't get discouraged. It's just that they wasn't looking for your look. Send it to 5 more people, and then 5 more people, and then 5 more people. Find casting agencies. There's a lot of casting agencies out here. You know what I'm saying? New York, Atlanta, LA. There's a lot of casting agencies. Find a casting agency. Send them your digital comp card. That's all you got to do. If they like your look, they'll call you, and then they'll call you in for an audition, whether it's modeling or whether it's acting. Now, if it's modeling, let me explain to y'all. There are tons of different models. I may be handsome to one person. I may be ugly to somebody else, right? So the person that finds me ugly, you know what I'm saying? They may not like my face, but they might like my hands. There's hand models. There's teeth models. There's eye models. There's nose models. There's feet models. It's just certain parts of your body that can be modeled. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of y'all that see hand models that model nails. You see feet models that model toes and things like that. So just because you may not be pretty in the face doesn't mean that you don't have the best hands in the world, or you don't have the best feet in the world, or your abs is cut up nice where they'll just use you for men's fitness or women's fitness magazines. You know what I'm saying? So don't always think that, oh, I'm not tall enough. Thank you, Andy, for the donation. How do you get started being a screenwriter? Write your screenplays, write your and you just submit it to different people. But make sure, Andy, that whatever you write, you go and you register it. Once you write it, and before you send it out to anybody to read it, Andy, make sure that it's registered. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your work is registered or somebody's going to steal it. You know what I'm saying? So always make sure you register, and you can register with the Writers Guild of America. All right? The reason I gave him that, y'all, because he gave me a donation. So, people that donate, first priority. Let me get back to the modeling. So now, the modeling, you don't have to be tall models or for runway. If you're too tall, you might not get picked. If you short, you're not for runway. So you don't have to be, if you short, don't say, oh, I'm too short to be a model. No, you may be too short for runway. Runway, you need to be at least 6'1", 6'2", this, that, and other. But that don't mean you can't be a print model. You could do plenty of print ads and magazines. You can model, different things. You know what I'm saying? Height only really matters on the runway. You know what I'm saying? Height really only matters on the runway. Outside of Fashion Week, there's a whole bunch of modeling that you can do. Fashion Week is 2 times a year, February and September. You know what I'm saying? Those are your fashion weeks. That's when they looking for the tall, slim, skinny models. Unless you're a plus size model like a Lyris Cross or something like that, then they even got lanes for you plus size models. So if you feel like, oh, I'm not no skinny little girl, with the abs and everything. I'm too big. I'm too big. I'm big boned. There is a lane for you big girls. It's money for you big women. It's money out here for y'all. I'm telling you. All y'all got to do is the same thing. Go get your pictures done, different looks, put a comp card together, digital comp card, send it out. Lyris Cross is out here still making money. As long as they got Lane Bryant's and plus size stores, when y'all women that plus size women, when y'all walk up to the store, y'all see women in the windows, right? Modeling the outfits, right? There's a lane for y'all too. Don't ever think that because you are to what they call overweight that you can't model. Because there's plenty of y'all beautiful big girls out here. And there's stores that sell y'all clothes. So wherever y'all shop, they are looking for models. Keep that in mind. Don't ever think because you are what society calls a big girl that you cannot model. You can model too, because people need to look and see like you that like to shop and dress fly. Because there's some big girls out here that dress fly than y'all little small girls. All the time. There's a bunch of fly big girls out here. You know what I'm saying? And all you big girls, like I said, there's a lane for y'all too. Same thing. Even on runway is a lane for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever get discouraged. And if you feel like you need to get in the gym, you want to tone something up, do that too. But it's money out here for white, black, Chinese, all Asians, all ethnicities, male, female, whatever you are. You know what I'm saying? Do not get discouraged. Take your pictures and email them out. Get some hard copies, mail them out. It's money out here in modeling. It's definitely money out here in modeling, especially for y'all who love Fashion Week. Like right now, we getting ready, is what, November? All y'all who want to model in Fashion Week come in February, New York Fashion Week, need to start hitting the designers right now. Because they already got their clothes already that they're going to be showing for, in the winter Fashion Week, they showing spring. So they showing all the stuff for spring and fall of 2020 in February. If you are a model and you want to model for any brand and you know a particular brand you want to model for, now is the time to hit them up. Send them an email. Hey, who can I send my photos to for Fashion Week? Are y'all doing any fashion shows for Fashion Week? Are y'all doing something in Vegas at Magic or an Agenda? Can I model for y'all? Because a lot of these people are going to be in Vegas for Agenda and Magic come February. Magic is 2 times a year. Magic and Agenda. It is February and it's August. So if you are looking to model for New York Fashion Week or for any designers in February, like I said, now's the time for you to reach out to any of these companies, whether it's Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Sean John, Nike, Adidas. Kanye gonna have a fashion show in February. Hit him up. Them new Yeezys is getting ready to come out. I just ordered my pair. Um, like I said, y'all got it. Make a long story short, y'all got it. If you want to model, pictures first. Hire a photographer. You want a headshot, and you want 3 to 4 different looks. You put a comp card together, and you got it. Nigga said I look hungry. Damn right I'm hungry. I just came from the gym, nigga. I just burnt up some or all my calories. I'm about to go eat. All right. So, like I said, pictures, photographer, stylist. Photographer, stylist is what you need. Unless if you can't afford a stylist, go on the stylist page, steal some looks, put it together. Shout out to Virginia. What up? And put it together. Go shopping, get your looks together. And remember, you want to have some professional looks. You know what I'm saying? If you got a friend that's a nurse that got a stethoscope, ask them, can you borrow it? Go to Walmart, get you some scrubs, borrow their stethoscope, put it around your neck, take pictures in that. You got a nurse look. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You could get casted for Grey's Anatomy. Any of these shows could mess around and be doing the hospital scene. You might have that look. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to have nice props with you when you go to these what you call it? When you go to these auditions. You know what I mean? So, reason I'm giving y'all these jewels is because I just uploaded the Caribbean Queen So You Think You're a Model, which was a modeling competition that turned out to be so scamish. So, I know there's a lot of people out there that model, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving y'all that jewel. If you want to model, if you are an inspiring model, first thing you want to do is find you a photographer that could do a headshot for you and shoot you different looks. Some photographers that could do headshots, they aren't good at doing a regular photo shoot. So just make sure when you reach out to these photographers, ask them to let you see some pictures. If you're comfortable with their pictures, then move forward. You get what I mean? As far as children models, 'cause I see somebody about to ask me about that. Let me see what they said about the children. Oh, hey, look. For who? Let me see who that was, so I can say it, answer them. Coco T. I don't care about the fools in the comments that saying dumb stuff. I ignore that, baby. You know what I mean? Hopefully you're female. Um, but I don't worry about uh the peanut gallery. They get the planners. All right. But back to this. For children, if you have kids and you think your kid is cute and do you want them to model, same thing. Go take pictures with the kids, change up their looks, and send it out. That's it. You got Oshkosh, you got the Gap or Baby Gap, you got the children's store. All these places hire models, kids models all the time. All you got to do is reach out to them, find out when they doing the casting or who you need to send your pictures to. You know what I'm saying? You can make good money modeling. Your kids can make good money modeling. They can have a nice savings before they turn a teenager. If their parents ain't a creep and going to steal their money, but you can make a lot of good money modeling and acting. So for those who are just getting into this or just thinking, hey, I think I want to try modeling and acting, first thing you got to do is have pictures. Find a casting agent. You know what I'm saying? New York got a lot of casting agents. Atlanta, California has a lot of casting agencies. Google casting agencies. Call them up. Tell them that, even if you just started and you don't have a resume, you can just say, hey, I just started acting. Can I send my photos to you, please? And can y'all notify me when y'all have castings? Some of them may make you sign with them. It can be non-exclusive, which is fine. If it's non-exclusive, it's fine. If it's exclusive, it better be Wilhelmina. It better be somebody big that's going to get you work. I don't know about Chicago, whoever's asking me about Chicago. But I'm sure there's casting agencies in Chicago. It's casting agencies in every state. You know what I'm saying? But more places than others because they have a bigger market when it comes to television and film. That's your New York, your LAs, your Atlantas, Miamis. There's more productions going on there. But I'm sure even in Chicago, they film a lot of TV shows. You got Chicago PD, a bunch of shows. All you got to do is reach out to these people and find out when is the next casting or who is your casting agency that I need to contact, and then you just find out that casting agent, send them pictures. If you got a resume, send your resume along with those pictures and just get going from there. If you don't have no experience, but you dope at it, do monologues. Find one of your friends that know how to act. Y'all put the camera on the tripod. Y'all find a scene, whether y'all write it out yourself or y'all reenact a scene from a movie. And y'all just go act out the scene and you put a reel together. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have a professional reel that you was in a movie to send them. Nah, you can act out some. Us directors, we know somebody that can act. We know if you got it when we see it on video. So you can reenact, you know what I'm saying, a scene, whether it's from Juice, The Color Purple. It don't matter what it is. But if you can nail that scene, you nail it, and you send that with your picture, and if you did good, I guarantee you'll get a call back. You'll definitely get a call back. Find out who's the casting person for Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? Spike Lee. These big directors that y'all know. Find out what production companies they own. Find out who's the casting agent for these production companies. Send your pictures. Send your resume. If they telling you to get down with the agency, oh, you got to pay this, and we got to get your pictures done for you, they hustling you. Because you can do all that yourself. If you walk into an agency and you got pictures and everything, and they tell, oh, you got to take more pictures, this, that, and the other, you're more than likely being hustled. You know what I'm saying? You should never have to pay an agency to be a part of the agency. The agency is supposed to pay or get a percentage off the work that they get you. You should never be paying an agency to find you work. The agency gets a cut off of you, and they shouldn't be taking more than 10%. 10% is what you should give them. I wouldn't go over 15. But 10% is what an agent is licensed to get. Now, if they're your management, they could go up to 20%. Some even go up to 30, but they robbing you. 20% is what you should be getting. You know what I'm saying? But I promise you, for the most part, most agents are only going to take 10%. They're going to send you out like what's my man name that agency I was with in New York? I think it's Stanley Chaplin. Stanley Chaplin, he wouldn't even take the check. All he would do is say, hey, I'm sending you out to this Apple commercial. If you book it and they call you, he call you back and say, hey, you booked the Apple commercial. You got to be there Saturday, 10 o'clock. You're going to be working from 10 to 8. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're getting $200 for the shoot. He's not going to tell you, yo, make sure I get my 10%. Because if you don't go and give him his $20, which is 10% of $200, he just ain't going to call you for no more jobs. He's not going to send you out on no more jobs. So if you get $200, get that man his $20. Some agencies may send you out and the check may go to them and they may take their money off top and then give you yours. You know what I'm saying? But hear me out. If you get an agent like Stanley that don't take no money from you and just depend and rely on you to pay them their money, don't ever F them over because they get a lot of work. And you F them over for $20 and you got a $200. Remember how you got the $200. He sent you to the job. He got you the job. Your talent got you the job, but he had the connection to send you to that agency. And that job, that whether it was Apple or whoever, they're gonna continue to call him. They're never gonna call you direct. They always gonna go through the agency. So don't always pay the agency they fee if they don't take it off top, or you going to ruin yourself and you ain't going and they not going to call you no more. All right? So, to make a long story short, this is what we're going to do. We're going to recap this. If you starting off as a model and an actor, right? First thing you want to do is get headshots. So you need a photographer, and then with your headshots, you also want to have different looks so they can see you in different looks. If you're a guy, you want them to see you as a businessman, a thug, a doctor, a NASCAR driver. I'm just making up stuff. But you want to give them different looks so they can see you different. You know what I'm saying? Your pictures. So your pictures means hiring a photographer. Your clothing means hiring a stylist if you can afford it. Once again, only if you can afford it. Or if you got a friend of yours that dress fly, that know how to put outfits together, then get them to go and pull your clothes and tell them you want them to style you because they have a great fashion sense. You know what I'm saying? You might break them into becoming a stylist. You know what I'm saying? So you want your pictures, your photographer, your stylist, your different looks. You need a makeup artist and a hairdresser. More the females than the guys. Guys, you could go to the barber, get lined up, get a fresh cut, and go to the photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really got to worry about makeup unless you one of them, what do they call them? Metrosexual guys that, like a little eyeliner and lip gloss. You know what I'm saying? But guys, you don't really need no makeup. Unless somebody just gonna come and powder you down, and unless you one of them sweaty dudes that just stay sweaty in the face all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? You might need somebody to come powder you down. But for the most part, guys, you don't need no makeup artist. So, women, photographer, hair, makeup, stylist. Fellas, photographer, barber, stylist, if you can afford it. You want a headshot, you want at least 3 to 4 different looks. That's all y'all need to get started, all right? This Choke No Joke Business Lesson 101 on modeling and acting. This is what you need to do to get an audition. This is what you need to do to submit for an audition. Is have a headshot, a comp card, a digital comp card to send out to casting agencies. Oh, the other thing, find casting agencies or agents. Google them in your city, find them, ask them how can you send them your pictures. You know, you can say, hey, I'm new to this, I have no experience, I'm just starting. They still gonna deal with you. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people that had no experience and went to an audition for modeling or acting and landed the gig. So don't ever think that you can't because you never did it before. We all are new at something. All right? So, recap. Women, my Cash App is Choke No Joke. CHOKENOJOKE. All right? And thanks for the support. I appreciate it. If you do a comp card, yes, put it in a PDF file. Please put it in a PDF file because you don't want nobody trying to rearrange anything. PDF makes it a flat thing where all your information and your pictures are all flat. Nobody could go in and change it. So yes, you definitely want to have it in a PDF file for whoever that was. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. So women, once again, final recap. Find you a photographer. Find you a hairdresser. Find you a makeup artist. You want to make sure your hair, your nails, everything is done well. Because you're going to send this out for years until you go and update your photo. You can use the same photo for years. I see people do it all the time. Like, like Jackie Christie. She got this one headshot. She still uses it to this day, and she been using it since I've been managing her a long time ago. So you could use these over and over. You know what I'm saying? So your photo shoot is something that you don't have to do every 3 months, every 6 months. You could do it every 3 years, technically, unless you have a dramatic change in your appearance and your look and your weight. You know what I'm saying? You could just use these same pictures all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, women, hair, makeup, stylist, casting agency. Fellas, barber, photographer, stylist, you good. Get your pictures. Make sure you own your images. Number one, make sure you own your images because you will see your images in a magazine somewhere and you'll be pissed off that the photographer sold Vibe or anybody your images because you didn't make sure you own your images. Write down the little one sheet, a one page letter. I, John Doe, am hiring Jane Doe for a photo shoot for my comp card, and I own all my images because she was a work for hire. That's all you gotta do. Get them to sign that. They won't be able to use your images. All right. So I hope this was good information for all those who want to start off modeling and acting. It don't matter if you're a kid. It don't matter if you're a teen. It don't matter if you're in your 20s, 30s, you're in your 60s. Anybody could start modeling and acting at any given time. You know what I'm saying? It's people in their 60s that shop for different things. That look and when they see people they age in certain things, they go and buy it. So you can model, you can act. There's old ladies, there's old men in movies. There's infants in movies. There's infants in photo shoots. There's old people in photo shoots and everything in between. You know what I mean? Who the hell is this person? Let me see who's this person. I need to block this person just from my page, period. Stupid ass people. Talking about grown men asking for money. It's called donations. People donate if you don't like it. But you out of here, silly. Might asking for nothing. All right. Where do they find these internet people, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just blocked that person. I just blocked him. Keita G, she not in here. My moderator right now. Usually she'd be on block them, but she probably ain't know I was going live. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love. Once again, y'all, when y'all get off this live, go to my page, watch the Caribbean Queen. So you think that you are a model. So you think you're a model. And look at that trailer, that super trailer. Look at the models. Look at the models. I'm not saying none of them had any model potential, because there's a few of them. But when you look at it, um, when you look at it and you look at the models, you're gonna be like, man, this girl's hustling these kids. They ain't got no model potential. But the way the modeling world is, you never know who's gonna be a model or not, man. These designers, they will pick the most eccentric person to model their clothes for the attention. You never know. You know what I mean? Kayla T, what up? Much love, baby. All right, so yo, look, y'all. Y'all got it, right? If y'all have any more questions in regards to modeling, y'all can DM me, real choke no joke, or email me chokenojoke@gmail. And I'll try to consult you as much as I can. Now, consulting you gonna cost you. That's gonna cost you. This right here is free G. All right. Why y'all talking about get a haircut? You trying to date me? What kind of nigga talking about get a haircut? Wait, get a haircut for what? You trying to be on my arm? What kind of pause message you on? Look, man, it's the winter time. If you know me, I let my beard grow out for the winter, and I let my hair grow out. That's it. Why is y'all worrying about me getting a haircut? What kind of, I ain't gonna even say the word, is that? Niggas is looking at my hair, talking about, Cho, get it cut. Whoa. Hey, yo. I know ain't nothing wrong with my hair. Thanks, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Hey, when it get cold, I let the hair grow. I'm anemic. You heard me? Somebody tell me block who? Dennis the Menace. I'm not blocking nobody. Let them talk shit. Let them talk, y'all. Don't worry about it. Let them talk. They looking for attention. I ignore all the stuff that I see. If it ain't an intelligent comment or somebody asks an intelligent question, I don't see it. Just to let y'all know. So I just let people run their mouth, they talk, all they want. You know what I mean? Love you too, righteous daughter. Thanks for the support. I appreciate you. Thank y'all all for all the positive messages that I'm saying. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. There's a lot. Kayla, you better stop that flirting, girl. Oh, there goes somebody I could block. Somebody said Choke is gay. All right. Your daddy gay. You gone. Yeah, I'm gay because I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gay. Let me not feed into these people BS. I was getting ready to say something real reckless, but I don't want my YouTube page to get shut down. I was getting ready to go in. Let me ignore these dudes. All right, y'all. So modeling 101, choke no joke, business lesson has concluded. Shout out to Chi. Thanks for the donation. 2020, me running for president. 2020's I might run against Kanye in 2024. It's too soon right now. I ain't ready. I gotta become senator or something first. Who they flagging? Don't worry about it. All right, y'all. So go check out the trailer, super trailer for the Caribbean Queen when I get off. Y'all could come. Excuse me. Y'all could comment on the video, and we could go back and forth and talk about it there. Excuse me. But when I tell y'all, man, when I re-upload this series, it is hilarious. Oh my God, it's funny. Keith, thanks for the cash app. I appreciate you, brother. Much love. Um, Look, y'all want me to talk about y'all man, Hova Crit. I'm not talking about him. He gets no love on this one. This is an educational joint. I ain't got to talk about Hova Crit right now, all right? So, can I get some likes? If y'all can give me some likes before I go, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know what's going on with my page, but YouTube is playing a game with me today. Matter of fact, let me screenshot this. Y'all. Y'all, I'm back. I try to screenshot this so I can send this to my man Tuma to show him the games that they playing out here and stuff. But it's all love. Thanks for the likes, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll come back. Because I got some other things I want to address that I seen online. All these little subliminal messages that dudes is sending me. Somebody looking to get knocked in their mouth. It's definitely going to happen. Y'all keep playing with me. All right? Choke no joke. I'm going into the next one, y'all. Peace.